it's Andy, and today I'm going to be doing the Do I Have That Book tag. This tag was created by Keeping Tabs and I will link them down below. Sorry if the audio is a bit funny, I left my microphone switched on and because it's a battery microphone it died. So now I'm just having to use the audio that's in with the camera, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. I have the questions on my phone and I'll be picking from my bookshelves. All of these bookshelves, I have read the books. I have a separate TBR bookshelf downstairs and I don't want to use that because I don't know the books on that as well as I know the books on this. So the first question, do you have a book with deckled edges? I don't actually think I do have a book with deckled edges. No, I do not have a book with deckled edges, so I'm just going to move right on to the next question. Question 2. Do you have any books with 3 or more people on the cover? So my copy of The Magician's Nephew, technically, so you've got two main characters, Diggory and Polly, and then the horse. The horse is sentient, given that it's Narnia, so the horse can speak, so I don't know if that counts. I'll find another one just in case. Lost Hero by Rick Riordan. We've got Leo, Piper and Jason on the front, 3 people. I genuinely think that's all of them. That's all the books I have with 3 or more people. Maybe the Kane Chronicles? No. No, that's definitely it. Okay, next question. Question 3. Do you have a book based on another fictional story? Yes, absolutely. So we've got Cinder, Scarlet, Cress and Winter up here. If you don't know, it's based on Cinderella, Red Riding Hood, Rapunzel and Snow White. What else? The Magicians, I feel, is based on Narnia and possibly Harry Potter. That's kind of a cheating one, but if you've read it, you know it is heavily almost plagiarising Narnia, but I love them. Also, Alex and Eliza, I want to say that's possibly inspired by Hamilton the musical, but I'm not sure. And of course all the Percy Jackson things along this shelf are all based on different mythologies, so technically they're based on other stories as well. That's it. I think that's it. Question 4. Do you have a book with a title 10 letters long? This one I know is going to be hard. Oh! Bloodlines by Rachel Mead. This is the series that's based after the Vampire Academy series. And Bloodlines has 10 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, the first of the Lindsay Sands Arjanu series, A Quick Bite, is also 10 letters long. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for that because this one's a lot harder than the others. Question 5. Do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? Desires of the Dead by Kimberly Derting. Fun fact about this series, one of the books could not be found in the UK, so my friend had it shipped over from Switzerland for my birthday so that I could finish the series. I really like this series, actually. It's one of my favourites and I haven't read it in a long time, so I might reread this one. Question 6. Do you have a mass market paperback book? Do I have a mass market paperback book? All of these up until here are mass market paperbacks, and then they changed them for these bigger, I'll show you. So we had the mass market paperbacks, and then they changed them for these big covers, and I already had almost 20 books, so I was not changing it. There we go. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 mass market paperbacks, and I would have continued to collect them that way if they had continued to make them that way. Okay, question 7. Do you have a book written by an author using a pen name? This is really bad for me because I never look into whether or not it's a pen name or if it's the real name, so I'll need a minute. Oh, I'm wrong. I do know this one. Cassandra Clare is a pen name. I have all of the Shannon Hunter books that have been released so far, all on this shelf. Cassandra Clare, there we go. Anyone else? Don't know if it counts, but I also have the Vampire Diaries books, the last few of which were written by a ghostwriter, but still signed off as L.J. Smith. Does that count? Maybe, maybe not. Question 8. Do you have a book with a character's name in the title? Yes. Cinder Scarlet Cress Winter. I also have The Bane Chronicles. And we have are there any more? We've got Cersei and the Song of Achilles. Codename Verity, Rose Under Fire. Alex and Eliza. Alice in Wonderland. Got a really nice copy of Alice in Wonderland. With the fight with the flamingos. Here we go. Percy Jackson, Magnus Chase, Apollo, all the same. On my Scarpetta shelf I have Scarpetta and the Scarpetta Factor. Her name is Kay Scarpetta, so that's named after the character. Okay. Question 9. Do you have a book with 2 maps in it? Yes, somewhere. Finally, my copy of Lord of the Rings has 2 maps, so that's a map for each page. So there's one map there and then another there. That one was harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, question 10. Do you have a book that was turned into a TV show? Vampire Diaries. TV show. Outlander. True Blood. The Magicians. The Shannara Chronicles. Pride and Prejudice also had a mini-series, which is technically a TV series, so another one as well. Okay. Question 11. Do you have a book written by someone who's originally famous for something else? Celebrity, athlete, politician, TV personality? Yes, most of the biographies. So I have Becoming by Michelle Obama. I also have Billy Connolly, Made in Scotland. I also have a lot of books by Carrie Hope Fletcher and Giovanna Fletcher. Carrie Hope Fletcher is on the West End. She played Eponine for the longest run in the West End. She's about to play Cinderella in Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cinderella. She's got a YouTube channel as well. But I have her novels, and I also have her sister-in-law Giovanna Fletcher, who is the wife of Tom Fletcher from McFly. So she is famous as being a McWag, as they call themselves. And also she had she did have a stint on the stage as well, as she went to drama school, became a performing arts person. So if that counts, I've got those books there as well. I highly recommend you read them. They're so nice, especially Giovanna's. It's such a great contemporary. Carrie's are more of the contemporary with a little bit of a magic element, which did take me by surprise the first time I read them. There was a bit of an angle change, my battery died and I had to swap it out. So yeah. So question 12. Do you have a book with a clock on the cover? Yes. That one I know really quickly. The Magician King. And if you see clock on the cover. Don't feel like I have any more, so I'm going to stick at that. 13. Do you have a poetry book? Yes. The Complete Works of John Keats, who is probably my favourite poet. I also watched the film Bright Star, which is about his life. I sobbed dramatically, but I absolutely love John Keats. And I also have books written in verse, but I don't know if they're really just poetry books. This is definitely just poetry. Question 14. Do you have a book with an award stamp on it? Maybe. Yes, The Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead, and it's the winner of the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction 2017. Question 15. Do you have a book written by an author with the same initials as you? So my initials now that I'm married are AM. So let's see if we've got AM. Nope. Nobody with the same initials, not even my unmarried initials, which I also checked. Yeah, not a single one. Oh well. So question 16. Do you have a book of short stories? Does Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy and Ghost of the Shadow Market count? Because if so, then yes. There's also 7 Stones to Stand and Fall. I have Percy Jackson and the Greek Gods and Percy Jackson and the Greek Heroes, which is short stories for each different hero and god. Yeah. 17. Do you have a book that is between 500 and 510 pages long? Right. Thank God for Cassandra Clare. So we have the City of Bones cover, City of Bones, and there it is, 505 pages, and then there's a page over which doesn't have a number, but that's 506. That one was much harder than I expected. I think everybody's either been told by their editors, get it under 500 pages or get it over 700 pages, because that's all I could find. Question 18, do you have a book that was turned into a movie? I mean, yeah. Where do I start? So, Good Night, Mr. Tom. The Colour Purple. Alice in Wonderland. The Three Musketeers. Narnia. Percy Jackson, but we're not going to talk about that. Wild by Cheryl Strayed. That is a good movie. The Martian by Andy Weir, one of my favourite books. Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda. John Green, need I say any more? Dan Brown, the Angels and Demons, The Lost Symbol. Jenny Han's To All the Boys I've Loved Before trilogy. Twilight, of course. Vampire Academy, which was robbed of a second movie. And the Cassandra Clare, City of Bones, City of Ashes, etc. One movie, and then a TV show that both were bad. Let's face it, both were bad. Okay, 19. Do you have a graphic novel? No, I do not. I do not read graphic novels. I've tried. I cannot get my head around it. I need text. I can't do pictures. I don't know why. It's frustrating because I feel like I'm missing out. Today I saw the graphic novel versions of the Percy Jackson books in the bookshop and they were so beautiful, but I just can't. 20. Do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? Yes, I do. So, where are you? Where? Beautiful Creatures, written by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. All 4 of which I have, and all 4 of which were co-written by the 2 authors. Is that it? Will Grayson Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. Not sure how to pronounce that. And Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, Lauren Miracle. And how could I forget Shadowhunter books? So Ghost of the Shadow Market by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Rees Brennan, Maureen Johnson, Kelly Link and Robin Wasserman. Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Rees Brennan, Maureen Johnson and Robin Wasserman. And The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Rees Brennan and Maureen Johnson. That's it. That is the Do I Have This Book tag. Again, by keeping tabs, I will link them in the description. I don't yet have any booktube friends, which is kind of sad. I'm really looking forward to making friends. So I was watching a video by This Is Not a Booktube earlier on, and she said she wanted people to tag, so I'm hitting that back at her and I will tag her. Other than that, if you want to do this tag, no pressure. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. I just really like this one. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!